The art of actually then understanding that everything is a fractal extension of this oscillator. So you have 1, 2, and 10, this is 12, and you have yourself as consciousness outside of space and time. So when you bring these fingers now together and you touch them in different ways, like mudras and stuff, now you're controlling the synthesizer. Okay? With controlling the synthesizer, you're in effect manifesting your whole reality. Think about this. You get excited today to talk about something, you go out and you do something, and then tomorrow you're doing something else, and that experience does not exist anymore in your first person now moment. It becomes like a fleeting dream. And maybe you're saying, oh yeah, I did all of this stuff, but they tend to even defragment over time and kind of just become dust and then return into void. So even though you can see the future, even though you can see the past from the now moment, in the mind screen as arrangements, you're only ever experiencing what is now. Okay? And so beyond the stream of time and the sequences of time, you're also eternal consciousness, transcendent of this experience, and the only thing that exists is your absolute moment, without moving images, without sequences of experience. You are always in the now. So time is an experiential roller coaster. Time is just a sequence of events that are flowing through your mind screen, okay, that are flowing through your awareness. This animation right now is flowing through your awareness, and you're immersed with the puppet and you're immersed with the scenography, but really you can also detach yourself from this body. You can detach yourself from this dimension, and you can be just consciousness that can then be either in state of nothing's moving, there's no volume, there's no dimension, there's no space, there's no reality construct, or you can immerse yourself into a different reality construct. So okay, so that's like some metaphysical truth about this reality. It's not really important, because once you're living here, once you're having croissants, once you're sipping tea, that's what's important. So I'm not saying being human, that's not important. That's important. It's like about what you choose to do in any given moment. Okay? Like right now, what is this for? Do I want to have fun? Do I want to create something? Do I just want to contemplate? I surely want to sip some tea. Ooh, that's pretty amazing. Okay, how can that help you, that you're pure consciousness, in bringing a momentum of miraculous into your life right now or tomorrow? But it's always now, as I say, any given moment that you can make magic happen. Okay, well, check this out. If you understand that you are consciousness, then there is a built-in mechanism, or like a computer generator, that's making this reality. Obviously, you are not controlling how reality works, not from your limited human first-person perspective. Not from consciousness, because consciousness can't really like touch things. So you can just focus into something or relax and expand. So how does then the entire simulator work? Well, let's just kind of break it down. Once you are consciousness, you have only your will that you can like project and create this very primordial kind of like momentum. This becomes duality. This becomes like the yin and yang. And then you really are creating generative sequences. What is a generative sequence? It's like a wave of potential where you throw a pebble into water and it starts to reverberate. But if you throw two pebbles, they start to reverberate at the same time. Now these patterns are hitting each other, you're getting this cross interference pattern. So literally, because as consciousness, you are intelligent, but you are kind of need to move from zero, from like very simple into something more complex. You create algorithms or generators. For example, a reality generator for this one, let me see if I have it here. I had it somewhere. It's a dodecahedron. Not sure where I put it. Here we go. So, you see this generator. It has, it's a dice. It has 12 sides. So, if each of these sides is reverberating a certain sound, okay, and you like the groove from that sound, you can imagine like from the speaker, it's going out this way. But if all of these are going inside of the cube, and you can like now imagine this cube amplified, each side is giving one vibration. So like, doop, 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 burp, burp, burp. And they all start to correspond inside of the cube and hit each other. They will create different sound sculptures. This is what generates your reality. This is the computer that generates your reality right here. Okay? Baseline, space consciousness, creates oscillators. 12 of them positioned on different sides of this cube, emanating different frequency. And the frequencies, and now imagine you have a synthesizer with like 12 keys that you can like press at different sides, different rhythms, like pop, 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 and now you're creating something. Do you remember how they used to have before telephones a telegraph? You need to break down complex language into this exactly. On the baseline of reality, you have zeros and ones, but you have then more complex oscillators like this one that's gonna be, so 0 and 1 is like there's no will, there's no pulsation, and the 1 is like a pulsation of my will. So for these basic units to become more complex shapes and forms, this, let's say, dodecahedron synthesizer becomes something that is now established as the reality synthesizer. And now you know on the quantum level that everything vibrates here, everything is a frequency. So all of these frequencies are mixed, matched, and combined together from created sound sculptures of these oscillators, kind of like pinging this vibration and creating the groove. Okay? And then you come to also how these oscillators can modulate this groove when they interact in different juxtapositions. And you have your expressions on a human level. These are everything that you use to animate a puppet. If you know a little bit about how like 3D animation works, you have this dead puppet, a corpse, and then you're making it do expressions and pantomime. So there are expressions when you are retracting, contracting. I was fighting this monkey over some bananas. He came into my house and he was like, I'm gonna get your bananas. I was like, give me those bananas back. He was like, I was like, ah. He was like, ah. I was like, ah. So we are being nemesis to each other. We're showing off through the vibration of I'm a demon, a monkey. Who's the bigger monkey? Who has the biggest one? Or, hey, monkey, nice to see you. How are you? How's wife? Oh my God, how are little baby monkeys? Please say hello to everybody. So you will be expressing either like opening up or closing cringing, right? So the closing cringing feelings or emotions, we understand sometimes like negative emotions or something that makes you sad. Sad puppy. Blues puppy. Or happy puppy. Wanna play? Okay. That's how your life force is this groove that's created from these 12 oscillators in the synthesizer of life, simulator of life. Why is this actually important, yeah? Well, if you can locate yourself as consciousness outside of that dodecagon, then you are pure consciousness. Then you're what's pressing the oscillators. You can press all of them at once, or you cannot press them at all. And now you're unconditioned. Now you're unconditioned. Now you're going off the script. You're unconditioned. Why? How? Because you see, for your human here, you need to create a preset. Like every individual human, you have a natal chart. You heard of that, probably. So you had a melody, a preset of oscillators, or 12 planets, but let's call them chakras or oscillators, really. So your 12 planetary preset, or 12 chakra preset, known as your natal chart, will give you a tune, a melody. And then you will manifest a corresponding reality to your individual melody or tune, how you're tuned. And by basic default settings of this universe just iterating, creating multiple copies of something, you all have chakra system and then just a different setting, different generative preset. So it's like setting up a computer that it distributes a random number generator to your preset and then copy paste that and then distributes a random number generator to my preset. So everybody who's born, they got their, look, whatever, your natal chart, the position of these oscillators in that given moment gave you a random number. And now you are Taurus with Virgo ascending, I don't know, whatever, right? But if you are consciousness outside the oscillator, now your consciousness driving a bot, and you are not defined by your astrology anymore, because you can reiterate the conditions of your basic settings. Because right now, you're not the person that originated within the natal chart when you was born. Now you are consciousness that's outside space-time reality simulation altogether. Tapping into first-person immersion, becoming, hey guys, I'm a Taurus, I'm an Aries, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Count, but you can actually modulate. Okay, your actual melody can become whatever. Okay, so now your destiny can become whatever. It's not predestined by your pattern, by your natal pattern. You can change, you can go off script. And this is called magic. Okay, the art of actually then understanding that everything is a fractal extension of this oscillator. So you have 1, 2, and 10, this is 12, and you have yourself as consciousness outside of space and time. So when you bring these fingers now together and you touch them in different ways, like mudras and stuff, now you're controlling the synthesizer. Okay, with controlling the synthesizer, you're in effect manifesting your whole reality. Okay, because what is external to you is just a projection that you are continuously manifesting. Even since you were born, you were manifesting your template, your natal template. It's always just manifesting on default. So no need to manifest, but you're always manifesting. Okay, but now if you bring consciousness to your self-expression, then what is going to be manifested is whatever you streamline, whatever you talk about automatically becomes your reality. There you go.